Hey guys, it's Kelsey, and I'm the Wellness Coordinator for the Nursing Homes Without Walls in the Nashwaak rural community, and welcome back for another YouTube video. This week we are focusing on mobility, so the purpose of this being that we're going to go through movements that are going to keep our joints nice and healthy, but also adding some resistance to target that strength portion as well. So we won't keep this intro too long. Let's grab a sturdy chair, a resistance band, and a bottle of water, and let's get to work.
All right, so as mentioned, we aren't just focusing on mobility here, we're also focusing on strength. So we're doing both of those to improve our joints. So we will start it with our warm up as always, move on to an upper body circuit, then a lower body circuit, and then we're gonna have that slow cool down that's similar to every other week, just so we're nice and regular with the movements. We can run through them and cool down efficiently. Okay guys, so moving into this warm-up, nothing too different other than the fourth movement down there, the standing march. It does have a banded option, so what you can choose to do is take your resistance band and tie a little bow in the two ends, put it around your feet, and then when you lift your feet up for the march, it's just gonna add a little extra resistance. So let's get right into it, starting with our neck. We're just gonna do those flexion extensions. So looking up towards the sky and then down towards the floor in a comfortable range of motion for you. This is just gonna help stretch out that neck after a long day of sitting, or just stretching our neck out. It tends to get less flexible as we age. And I'm not quite sure why that video disappeared, but you guys know what you're doing here. 5 more seconds. Moving on to these shoulders rotations. So we've done these before. You're gonna put your arms up like a goalpost with your palms facing forward. And then starting on the left side, you're just gonna rotate that left palm down. And this is gonna help open that shoulder joint up. That's gonna help with shoulder stability and just help improve your mobility in your shoulders in general. So let's get straight to it, guys. Take that left palm and rotate it downwards. So as mentioned, this is helping maintain that stability in the shoulder and prevent stiffness as well. And you are done with that left side. Take the 30 seconds rest, grab a drink of water, and we'll move on to shoulder rotations on the right. And rest is up, guys. We are switching sides now, moving on to the right side shoulder rotation. You have about 20 seconds left of this movement, and then we're on to the next. Great job, guys. We have 30 seconds of rest before moving on to the next movement. Next movement is torso side bends. So practicing that lateral flexion in the side body. I use this video every time to explain because Lemon just looks so cute in the back. So you're rotating from left to right. Don't worry about going one side for 30 seconds and then the other. We're just kind of going to go back and forth and work on that coordination aspect of our warm-up as well. Okay guys, rest is up, so let's do this. We are doing these movements, the torso side bends, because they help us maintain the ability to bend at our spine and do so with control, which is really, really important to reduce injury and just live a really comfortable life. Okay, so we're moving on to that standing march that I'd mentioned with the band. So as you can see in this little video here, I have a little knot or a bow tied in the two ends of my band. And then I placed one end of it underneath of my foot and then looped the other over top of the other foot. Terrible explanation, but you can see in the video. And I'm just going to lift that knee up, kind of working against that resistance. And this is going to really improve our stability. So I'm sure you guys can do this better than I explained it, so let's give it a go. This is going to help engage important muscles like hip flexors, glutes, and also our thigh muscles. These are really important for balance, and it's just also really important to strengthen these muscles because we can get a lot of pain in these areas if we don't. So it's a good one to practice, or you can just do this movement, no band, just working on the actual motion. Great job at that one, guys. You have 30 seconds of rest here. Now remember, the nice thing about these videos is if you didn't feel like you kind of 100% got the movement the first time, you can pause the video and just rewind it. Do it until you're really comfortable with it, because then you're more likely to implement it on your own. Okay, rest is up. Let's give it a go on the right side. Same thing, you're standing tall by that chair, looping the band under your feet, and then slowly lifting your right foot. There's a typo there, I said left foot. Slowly lifting your right foot off the ground and then lowering it back to the floor. Amazing job. 30 seconds on the clock for rest. So now our knees and our hips should feel nice and warm. Now we're going to try and get our ankles nice and warm and kind of activate that coordination and balance system in our body moving into our work. So we're going to do a heel toe rock. That's all you're doing is just rocking from your heels to your toes. Rest is up. This is your last movement of the warm-up, so give it your all. Really prepare that body for movement. This is going to help maintain flexibility in our ankle joints, activates our body, our balance systems, as mentioned, and it's going to support smoother transitions through walking every day, but also through these movements in the exercise. Great job, guys. You're all done the warm-up. We're moving into that first circuit, so the upper body circuit. Grab your resistance bands. We're going to start with a banded bicep curl. Now, in these videos, I'm showing myself doing them with both of my arms, but what I want you to do is I want you to do one side at a time. So we're going to start with our left, placing that band underneath of our feet just like normal, but only pull up with the left arm and not the right. We're doing a single arm movement here. So let's do that now. In the video, I'm placing it under both my feet. I'm pulling up with both arms here, but I want you to only pull up with that left arm. So this is going to strengthen our bicep muscles and help maintain our range of motion in the elbow joint. So we're working on both mobility and strength. Amazing job on the left side, guys. Now we're just going to move on to the right side after 30 seconds of rest. That 30 seconds is up. Let's go. Let's get to doing some bicep curls on the right hand side. Okay, we have 30 seconds of rest on the clock. Moving on to another single arm movement, we're doing a row. So we know how good this one is for our posture and just strengthening our upper back muscles, as well as just our arm muscles in general. This also helps with pulling objects towards you and many other everyday activities. So let's get right into it. Put the band underneath of that left leg and then holding it with your left hand, you're going to pull it towards you here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds on the clock. We're doing a single arm row on the left-hand side. We are resting. Give your body that time in between sets, and then we're just moving right over to doing the same thing on the right-hand side. Let's go, guys. Rest is up. Moving on to that right-hand side. You're looping the band under your foot. I keep saying left when I'm describing these things. You're looping the band under your right foot. I'm sorry for the typos, guys. And then you're pulling that towards your body. Okay, guys, we're resting. Moving on to our final upper body movement. So we're using that looped technique again, where we tie a little bow in the end of our band, and then we're putting our hands inside of our bands, and we're just spreading them in front of our shoulders so there's tension, pushing up overhead and then back down, just to insinuate an overhead press using our bands. So let's give it a go. Not only are you practicing strength here, but you're also practicing maintaining that tension the whole time. So it's a really good multidisciplinary movement. It's also going to help you improve mobility in your shoulders and strengthen those muscles that we talked about. Amazing job, guys. We're moving on to our lower body circuit. So we are doing our forward lunges, a banded sit to stand, and leg abductions. So we have done these all before in class. The forward lunge is a little higher difficulty level. So if this is something that's difficult for you, I just want you to try to do 1 or 2 of them. Just practice that movement because it's really, really transferable into everyday life, just getting up off the floor. So let's go. Let's try and get that hardest movement out of the way first. So you're doing a forward lunge. I'm starting with my left foot forward, and this is going to help build the strength and control needed, as mentioned, to get up off the floor. So this is a really important movement. It's up there with the sit to stand to me. It really is. So you're just bending those knees and then getting back up using that chair if you need. Great job. We are resting. Now we did one side, so we have to do the other. So let's just get ready to do the right side. Rest is up, so let's get that one out of the way. Look at me, I actually remembered to say right foot forward this time instead of saying left. And that's what we're going to do. We're putting our right foot forward and we're doing a forward lunge on the opposite side of our body. Okay, you're done with that one. I'm very proud of you. I know that one's difficult, but you're going to get better the more you do it. We're moving into something we do all the time. So we're doing a banded sit to stand. The band is optional, but it does add that extra resistance. So take this last 15 seconds of rest and we're moving into that one. Okay guys, let's practice that sit to stand. You know how I feel about these. We take advantage of the fact that we can just get up from a seated position really easily. That goes away as we age, so this is going to help us practice living independently for longer. Okay, and our final movement here, you can choose to do it without a resistance band. That's how I'm showing it in the video, because those other two movements are really draining for a lot of us. So we're just going to do our side little leg kick out, our leg abductions. So you're just standing up nice and straight and then bringing that hip and thigh outward and back into you. If you want to add a band, you can actually loop a band like we have done a few times and put it around your thighs to add resistance. So let's go. Holding onto a chair for stability, you are planting that right foot, standing up tall, and then moving that left leg out to the side. This is going to improve our lower body strength and our hip stability. This helps with balance as well, and it's just going to help us transfer force across our body. All right, guys, so we did the left, we're going to do the right, and then we're moving into our cool down. So if you do this once through, you're going to be doing about a 25-minute workout. We do it 2 to 3 times in class. So normally our exercises are about an hour. So we will go through these movements more than once in class, and you have the option to do that here as well. So you can either restart the video or rewind to some of the movements that you really liked doing. Okay guys, let's finish strong. So you have 30 seconds of just doing the leg abductions on the right side of your body. Stay tall, stay controlled, and do this in your own range of motion. Don't push yourself to feel any pain in your hips or your knees. Just do it really slow and controlled. Incredible job, guys. You are all done. You are so strong. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And we are moving on to our cool down. So for our cool down, we're doing all stretches we've done before. And to save you from having to listen to me go on tangents each video, I'm going to let you follow along with just the videos, and I'm going to put some nice calming music on in the background. Try to relax, try to get that heart rate back down, and I'll be back in a minute to say thank you and goodbye and see you next time. And you're all done. You're cooled down. As promised, I am back to say thank you, goodbye, and see you next time. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks for choosing you today. And I hope you tune in for the next one.